Kilo 4, Lima.
Kilo 4 station, Kilo 4.
Bill?
There's a Kilo 4 out there?
Yeah, Kilo 4, Lima, Japan, Echo, Mobile. The handle is Jim, over.
Now we're playing favorites here. Roger, Jim. This is KC9VKV.
Yeah, real fine. The handle is Jim, and I'm in North Carolina. And I am rolling down the highway, headed towards the house. I've been listening to you for days now. I just thought I would jump in here. This is a Tim-Tech Corsair 2. Corsair 2. It's a little bit jammed up in my Dodge truck here, but it does run a electret element here in the hand microphone. Just thought I'd give it a go and see what it's like, over.
Oh, yes, and you can tell it. Just it's so nice to be able to hear that audio coming back, you know. Now, you might need to, let's see, do you have a compressor on that radio?
Yeah, I got it in. I might need to back off of it. Is that it?
No. What are you running now, do you know?
Okay, I'm running right at the, the processor. It's hard to look and go down the road. It's right at the limit on the processor, and I turned the gain where it would light the LED up. You got a LED up for when your gain is right.
Roger, it sounds like it might be just a little hot. I would bring, if you, I know this is a big thing to do where you're tooling down the highway at 80 miles an hour, but is there a way that you could back off of the compressor to about the midpoint, about a 5 out of 10, middle of the compressor possibilities?
Hello.
Stand by, hello.
Okay, backed off on it a fair amount then, over.
All right, and let me hear you just a little bit, sir.
Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4, 3210. Listen to my radio, K4LJE.
Roger. It doesn't sound to be quite like choppy as it was, so I'm assuming that you might have been just over-compressing the compressor, you know. And I'm amazed that you could to do that in a mobile, because usually what happens if you start cranking in a lot of compression on a mobile, you start counting the white lines, you know.
Yeah, let me do one other thing. Hold on.
I'm holding on. This is KC9VKV in the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog program. We're right now tooling down the highway. I'm not sure. Where are we? Where are we tooling on the highway?
Okay, we're headed towards a little town called Eden, North Carolina. That's like the Garden of Eden, North Carolina. And we just went ahead and turned the processing off and adjusted our drive a little bit, over.
Okay, so it's not the compressor, sir. You still have that little bit of chop, and I'm not sure where it's coming from, but I would go ahead and re-engage the compressor at about a 3 out of 10. I would put the compressor at about a 3 out of 10, and maybe we could try to figure out what that other anomaly is.
Okay, I think it might be the ALC, over.
Well, gosh, I hate to ask you to do it, but if that radio, you could put it in the ALC mode and take a look at your ALC reading. You want to be mid-scale to 2/3. Want to be mid-scale to 2/3. Some radios, you can push them a little harder than that, and they'll hang together, but some just fall apart, and that could be what I'm hearing now on that radio. So if you bring that radio back to mid-scale on your ALC, let's see what happens there.
Okay, hello. Hello, radio. Okay, I think what the deal is, I think I might need a little heavier wire coming into this thing. I think it's a little voltage drop in this thing, over.
Ah, yes, and that could be too, because it is peak related. It is peak related. I was thinking it might be the compressor falling apart on the peaks or something other too hard on the ALC, but it could well be a current starvation. Roger.
Yep, I think in talking to you, I've taken a good serious look at it there. So I think getting on the head. I believe so, over.
Roger. Yeah, I would. You don't have any pilot lights on that thing, do you?
No, but I got a meter light, and it dims a little more than I think it might. That's what clues me in.
Yeah, Roger. It kind of flickers on the peaks.
Yep, sure does.
That's it. That's it. You need about a number 10 or number 8 wire. You know, Wally World has a jumper cable that's about 15 feet long, and I think it's a number 10 or number 8 for like $10. You know, that you could use that to come back. I thought that was a pretty good price for number 8 or number 10, 12 foot long.
Yeah, let me do one other thing. Okay, hello. That's cutting the power level back right there a considerable amount. I'm not dropping it near as bad,
Roger. I think that's a little cleaner. So I think that's what you do have there is voltage starvation or current starvation, whichever. And so a little heavier cables coming back from the battery would probably solve that.
Well, I'll let you go. We'll check it out there in a day or so, or a couple of days there. We'll see what it sounds like myself there. Thank you so much, Jim. I know VKV, KC9VKV, K4LJE.
Roger. Yeah, go to YouTube and do a call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, and that'll take you to the Qso-Vlog page, and then look for Mike Group Air Check 21519. And if you could come back one more time with your call sign.
Oh, okay. Kilo 4, Lima, Juliet Echo, K4LJE, North Carolina.
Roger. Eden, North Carolina. And what's the name again?
Name is Jim. Juliet India Mike, Jim.
Now, there you go. I should have remembered that, but unfortunately. Anyway, Jim, 3 Set Waster, thanks for checking in. And if you get a chance, join us next Friday afternoon. We start at about 3:30, go till 5 on this frequency, and we'll compare notes then. So we'll say 3 for now. Catch you later. This is KC9VKV.